Welcome to Spaza Talk. You know it is your boy Shooty, whatever Shooty, and of course I'm never alone. I'm always with the boy who lives. How you, bro?
Amen.
As a goo.
Amen.
What's the AKA this week?
This week, dog. This week, I think let's go back to sophisticated.
Sophisticated Mchana.
Sophisticated Mchana.
Hey, I love it, bro.
Yeah, too
I
small.
think that one works.
It should.
A sophisticated
It
Mchana.
should work. What do you think? Yeah?
I think sophisticated Mchana is the wave, bro.
It's attracting a tender from Brandwatch.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the sponsor.
You know, so we need the image. I think you should go with Zuma this week.
Okay, Zuma.
Yeah, because that's the king of tenders.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know the AKA, your boy, it's Zuma.
So I think I'm going to kick it off with the latest from X, right?
Sure.
So there's a headline that I saw on X, actually. X offers $250 in ed credit to win back SMEs.
Whoa. So
SMEs.
So are they giving away 200, what?
$250. Yeah.
To who?
To advertisers. So let me read like a brief, what's this? A synopsis.
Yeah, synopsis. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
well, it seems that X's efforts to win back advertisers are not going great, with the platform now offering $250, which is around 4,600 rands, in ed credit for any SMB that spends $1,000, which is around 18,700 on X over the next month. So in September, if you spend 18,000 in your ads account, they're gonna give you an additional 4,600.
Wow.
To advertise.
I mean, already brands are doing that, right?
Yeah, brands are already advertising. So abanye, they'll just be shocked to see more credit.
Yeah.
And knowing media planners and media buyers, they won't communicate with their clients.
They got more budget, extra budget, right?
You know what I mean?
I think that's a good incentive from Elon and the platform itself for anybody else to come back to the platform and they get extra credit, man.
Yeah, that's good. It's good effort because you're looking out for SMBs.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
Hey, shout out for that, bro. That's super amazing information before we get started with the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's super. Do you have anything else that probably that happened over the
Interesting.
weekend?
I didn't use, man. I tried the handle x.com.
Yeah.
And it redirects me straight to twitter.com.
Oh, so it still shows up as twitter.com.
Yeah. So click agoyo, it will redirect automatically to twitter.com.
Hey, that's interesting. That's good developments. We're really enjoying.
I thought I was going to go to a porn site. I was excited for a split.
That X, right? Hey, man, a lot of people have been complaining about that X, and they're saying a lot of things about it, but super interesting. I want to say that we're reporting from the 21st of August to the 27th of August, and this is Spaza Talk, of course. This is episode 33 or 32?
33, yeah.
33. Hey, we're moving, really, really amazing. But without wasting any more time, Libs, I want to jump on to the top trending hashtags from last week.
Yeah, Asingene goes straight up, you know. Number one, BB Niger All-Stars.
As always.
It
obviously took over from the Queen herself.
The Queen is, in the trenches. But anyways, she still made the top 5,
right.
you know. BB Niger All-Stars with 63,000 mentions and 126 million impressions.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the impressions matrix is a good one to measure sometimes, and sometimes it's not really a good one to measure, but it really is interesting on our behalf, like just seeing impressions rising like that. It's always mind-boggling.
No, it's dope. Second one, I really love the second one, actually. I've never said that about any hashtag. I would say it's interesting, or this one I love, right? It's Bricssummit 2023. My goal is to be at the next one. The next one, I want to be there talking about Africa, how we are changing the world with our podcast.
Of course.
Like there's a special episode that's going to be coming out alongside this one this week. And one thing I'll say is look out for it.
A really, really special episode.
It's fire. It's fire.
It's too fire.
So Bricssummit 2023 got 39,000 mentions and 1.2 billion impressions.
Jeez.
And it trended with other two hashtags, right, in the top 10. So it was this one, which made number 2. There was also hashtag Brics and hashtag BricsZA.
Brics was huge. I mean, we had helicopters and
Yeah.
fighter jets
Yeah.
flying over
Yeah.
buildings, and presidents were here. It was huge. And
Like I'm a convoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane,
The
man.
whole of Sandton was a shutdown. The whole of, I think most South Africans that are around the Joburg metropolitan area, and even even Pretoria, even if it's
Sure,
counted as,
sure.
they knew about the Bricssummit, and of course, then the world knew about the Bricssummit when
The world was scared.
of course,
America
eh,
was shaking.
very much so.
And I'm proud of what I just hope we do something about it, right? We have some big names, big countries behind us, supporting us, right? And as South Africans, we need to find ways and how they shouldn't just benefit from us. We should also benefit from China. We should be able to do business in China, do business in India. You know, it should be easier for us as part of as one of the BRICS countries.
I think now with this meeting, that's what happens. So
Yeah.
China has aided us with some money for
500 mil
for
to solve electricity.
Yeah. Because that's going to be a really interesting one, right? But BRICS is a huge conversation,
Yeah.
hence why it is definitely in our top trending hashtags
Sure.
from last
Sure.
week. But yeah, Lebs, what was number 4, 3?
Number 4, 4 was, is it 4 or 3? It's 3. 3 was Khosi Twala with 23,000 mentions and 17 million impressions.
So
I
she's
think
still up in the top
yeah,
3.
we all know she's got her bots railing for her.
Yeah.
I'm
But
kidding.
still shout out
It's
to her
it's
for being
humans,
on there.
man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real humans that
Yeah.
do that. Like they really love her. And then number 4, this one is funny, dog. I'll tell you why, but let me just get into it first. Zim decides 2023, right?
They had elections, right?
Yeah, with 14,000 mentions and 183 million impressions.
So in South Africa, it didn't do so well, but we know that we've got a big Zimbabwean community in South Africa.
We
too.
do, and which will actually the next point that I'm getting into. So we know what is ZANU PF won.
Yeah.
They won. It wasn't a landslide
wasn't a
victory.
landslide.
Yeah, it was 52%.
Okay.
Right, which I think majority of them were stolen.
Yeah, that 2%.
Yeah. Even the 50 itself, probably 2 people voted.
True.
But anyways, a headline that I saw on Twitter yesterday was that Zimbabweans in SA will march to their embassy to protest election results back home.
Yeah.
How does that work? Is it like a Bluetooth high five?
I heard about that one. I mean, look, not to laugh at the situation, but I was
Yeah.
super confused because I was also like, how are they marching in South Africa?
They're marching here. They're going to the nearest embassy to protest. Because it is protest in Mzansi.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but I think, man, they should have came together, like, drove there, filled up buses, whatever it is, and come back afterwards. Go vote for the rights, for what you want in your country. Because you still have family members there. You guys can't be living in comfort here, and they back there not living well. So I think going back, voting, that would have helped.
Yeah, definitely would have helped us a lot, definitely. But yeah, I mean, look, we're hoping that the elections don't affect a lot of people.
Sure.
Generally, but let's jump on to the number of tweets that went on last week. So that's do we have a bonus hashtag?
No, number 5.
Number 5?
Hey, don't skip number 5. It's my
Aibo.
favorite, Chief.
Aibo.
Oh, wait, it
Which
has
one?
to do
Shaka-
with the
is it Shaka?
Nomzambo.
Which one?
Yes!
Hey!
How can?
The hashtag of the hashtags.
The hashtags of all hashtags.
And somebody asked me today if I've been watching Shaka Ilembe, and I said no, and he's just explained how much he's enjoying the whole production
Yeah,
and everything. But
yeah.
please tell us about
So-
Shaka Ilembe.
So last week I was actually catching up with a couple of industry peeps, right? And some people raised their concerns about, not really concerns, like, we like complaining about everything.
Yeah.
It's not water, it's electricity, it's what. So they're like, there's they butchering the language there. You shouldn't be saying this and that. And one person was like, guys, just look at the production.
Yeah.
That is world-class production.
Super well.
We need to give it to them. Let's wait to comparing them to Henry Cele. We don't even know if that story is right, like Henry Cele. People did research, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I can't wait for my daughter to grow and see it. Now she can't because there's a lot of boobs.
Sure, yeah, a lot of they're swearing there, but in Zulu.
Swearing,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But I
PG
think back in the
18.
days there was some profanity generally.
Sure.
But
Bakhuluma kanja, like not
Yeah.
us, but
Yeah.
a majority of people when they speak, they use swear words
Words,
without
yeah.
knowing.
Sure,
Like
yeah.
it's part of the language now.
That's super interesting. What were the stats for Shaka Ilembe?
Shaka Ilembe, it's 10,000 mentions and 204 million impressions. And I believe next week is the grand finale, the final episode. I'm so sad, man.
You've watched everything now.
I'm gonna rewatch it again.
Okay.
Because I don't want to watch Idols.
It's still available. Is it on Showmax?
No, it's on DSTV.
So
yeah.
it's still gonna be available to play for. all
Sure,
the
catch
episodes.
up. Yeah.
Really, really love that. I mean, I must watch it myself, and I need to. I know that I'm one of the people that, because since I'm in the creative field, I'm a bit critical. But
Sure.
when I watch it, I'm the type that when I want to watch it, I want nothing to disturb me. And currently, right now, there's quite a lot going on.
Sure.
So I will give it a try, according to your.
I'll give it a
recommendation.
12 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I really, really love it, man. I'll definitely watch it, especially for Nomzamo, of course.
Hey,
And
I'm
everyone
saying
else.
ooh because of the actors, not
Yes.
Nomzam.
Come on. Yeah, man. So that's the last hashtag, and then do we have
Yeah,
a bonus?
no bonus this week. I think everything was around BRICS. Everything was around the Zim election. So not really anything exciting.
Sure, yeah. Look, let's talk about the amount of tweets that went out last week. So we're seeing a 2% decline, but it's not a huge decline. Like
Sure.
So now we're at 6.4 million people, or tweets rather, that went out last week. Big number, really interesting number. This is the numbers that we're always playing around anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not much of a big change. And then in terms of the authors, we're seeing, I wouldn't say it's a big change, but it's the growth has been big. So it's gone up by 10%, which is amazing.
Nice.
So the amount of people tweeting has gone up by 10% to 129,000, basically 130,000.
130.
We've seen,
and that's unique authors, right?
That's unique authors, yeah. So it's just unique authors, not just an amount of people, just unique authors.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's super interesting to know that 130,000 people were tweeting unique authors.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire. Keep tweeting, guys.
Yeah, definitely keep tweeting, and it seems like the bots moving is working thing, and I'm truly enjoying the bots going, bro, because we've had way too many bots, and now we're getting the right engagement. I think the other platform, which Instagram, it still has a lot of botty, but I think Twitter has been cleaned up a little bit.
Sure. Spring cleaning. I love spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning is always
Yeah,
great. Vele
yeah.
siyabonga, Elon.
Really?
Let's touch on the biggest day, on the busiest day and the busiest hour, which I believe again there hasn't been many changes, or has there?
Nah, not much. So the most active day last week was Thursday, the 24th of August, with just under 1 million tweets, right? Like you said, the amount of tweets that went out last week dropped, right? And that impacted, because normally we have over 1 million, right? Which is fine. It's quality over quantity. And when I looked at the word cloud, some of the keywords and hashtags that showed up, BRICS showed up because of obvious what was happening in Sentin. Uncle Mutsepe was also talking, spitting some valuable jewels.
Sure.
Love it. And we also have a few countries that joined, and they were announced, right? For those that don't know, BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, C with China, South Africa. So now we have add-ons. We have Argentina joining, we have Egypt joining, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi, and UAE. Those are like heavyweights.
Very heavyweights.
Heavy. In terms of resources and all those things, as BRICS, we are rich when it comes to resources, right? And I just hope our government follows what those guys do, like what they are doing in Saudi, what they're doing in UAE. It's a competition of making your country look the best, the tallest building, the cleanest city. Can we do something like not the highest crime rate?
And we are definitely up there with some of the bad stats. I mean, look, there are definitely good stats that we are known by, but unfortunately they're just not as prominent as as the bet said. But that's interesting to know that a few countries have joined BRICS, so it's
Yeah,
going to be BRICS
yeah.
Plus. I don't know what it's going to be called. BRICS Plus.
BRICS Pro, yeah.
BRICS Pro Mbela. But really
Yeah.
love it, man. We've got very strong countries in there, and I believe South Africa can learn a few things. And,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I don't know about the borrowing of money, because it seems like we borrow quite
Hey, we
a lot
borrow
of money.
too. Can we borrow someone?
We need to borrow somebody
Yeah,
else. That's how much-
Argentina.
yeah, but before we do that, I think we need to focus on the entrepreneurial side of things and the unemployment rate and take that down before we borrow other people
Sure,
money. But that's
sure,
a point for another day.
Sure. And then
yeah.
also Lionel Messi showed up in the word cloud.
The GOAT.
The GOAT himself, man. Inter Miami played against Cincinnati and they won 5-4. Guma penalties last week, Thursday, which I think was great.
Yeah.
He didn't score a goal by Guma penalties though. So it was a draw, I think 1-1. And then by Guma penalties and they won.
I'm not gonna lie, Messi is actually, for every match he plays, is probably like everybody's watching him. He does something super amazing every time.
Sure.
And it's so amazing to see. I mean, him coming to Inter Miami and changing the whole league.
Because
just like this,
Cincinnati, I think it's number 1 in that league, and they are like number 2nd of last.
yes, they were there. I think they.
But they beat that league, yeah, and
because of Messi, yeah.
Dude,
It definitely changing a lot of things.
Goating
But
it.
nice to see the goat there.
yeah, nah. And the most active hour last week, back. It's back to normal again. 8 p.m. in the evening, followed by 7 p.m. In the morning, it's 10 a.m. followed by 9 a.m.
Still the good times that we
Yeah,
play.
yeah, sweet spot.
Really, really love that, bro. I want to talk about the sentiment of the country, which is something that changes quite a lot. We're seeing an 8% decrease on the negative sentiment, which is good.
That's
Really
that's
loving that.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
That's a huge gap.
My meant.
Yeah, we saw that. But yeah, I mean, just over 1.2 million tweets negative, and yeah, that went out last week. And in terms of the positive tweets, we're seeing a decline by 3% though, so it's not so big. We're seeing the positive just under 1 million tweets, or I want to say over 800,000 tweets that were positive last week.
Nice.
For me, this is a good sign, Lives, because we're getting the negative to go down and the positive to go up. We need more, I guess, BRICS conversations.
Sure,
we need
sure,
more conversations, not about Man United, so there's negativity.
Or Arsenal.
Or Arsenal. We don't need those conversations, but we need
sure.
conversations that are really empowering the country. And I think we've seen how people take onto hashtags, how to take on conversations and make them so much better. And it changes the sentiment of the country. So that's pretty amazing, bro. What else do we have here? Do we have the most used emoji?
Most used emoji. I think it's not changing anymore, bro. No. Face with tears of joy. It showed up in over 312,000 tweets last week, and it got over 4 billion impressions.
Yeah.
The usual. But brand of the week, though.
Hey.
Brand of the week.
Is it a new brand?
It's a new kid on the block, right?
Okay.
In the chicken space, right? I'm glad Fahim is gone.
Yeah.
He's probably watching, anyways.
By the way, we had you just probably revealed a little bit of something, but one of our interviews is with the MD of MNC Sachi. Really, really amazing interview. You should check it out for Spaza Talk. It is a special episode.
Yeah.
But that's Fahim who's gone now, who happens to work for Nando's too. Or they've got Nando's under their brand.
And amazing, man. With the special episode, we're going to have a Spaza Talk special episode where we talk to leaders. I don't want to say industry, right? Because we are focused more on hashtags.
Sure.
And we can call someone like Dumisole, because he started a hashtag movement. But this one I really love because I know Fahim personally.
For sure.
Brand of the week goes to Pedro's.
Pedro's?
I don't know if you've seen the ad. It's another one. These guys are super ballsy. And
with copying Nando's.
Copying Nando's, slamming Nando's. Not just Nando's this time. KFC caught some stray bullets.
Are they playing it like words and stuff?
Dude, no. It's a whole advert.
Oh, nice.
It's a whole advert. I think in the description. Taking shots at all the chicken brands, bro. Hard.
Yeah, I must see it.
I think the brand of the week goes to them for their bravery. They knew, and they are able to do these kind of things. As much as people had their own views on the ad, right? Uguti, the focus was on the competitors and not on them, but it still made them think of Pedro's.
Sure. I mean, look, Nando's sells chicken not directly by telling you about their chicken.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Talk about politics, but
Yeah.
you're gonna go buy chicken,
Of
which
course.
is a great angle.
For sure. And you know what? Pedro's has always been compared to some degree to a Nando's. Like some people will say it's a junior Nando's.
Yeah.
And some people will tell you it's the creme de la creme of chickens. So it's interesting to see them play in the ad space and put out punchy
Sure,
adverts that are
sure.
interesting. So I'm definitely going to be checking the Pedro's
Check out the ad, but it
adverts.
won't change my mind. I'm still a Nando's guy.
Yeah,
I'm still a Nandy.
Who is the agency behind Pedro's? Do you know?
Nah, I don't know, bro.
But shout out to them for being brand of the week. I mean,
Shout out to them,
Yeah.
but if they carry on like this, they need to find a new angle.
Yeah.
Because what's this? Slamming your competitors, it won't go that far.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I know personally, Pedro's, I think, have a lot more controversial ads than you think that are out there that are
Yeah.
slamming Nando's. So, hey, bro, there's quite a lot of ads that the way they're slamming Nando's. This is not the first time.
Yeah.
Where they're slamming Nando's. So I would say that they're still going to do it again and carry on doing it over and
Yeah.
over again because, you know, it has worked for them to some degree and I think it might carry on working for them. But how, like looking at Nando's, the case study of Nando's somehow manages to stay on topic. So why can't Pedro's do the same thing? So that would be really, really interesting, man. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about just brands playing in the hashtag space, and I think how important it is for brands to be playing in the hashtag space. You know, looking at Pedro's being brave to go after a big brand like Nando's, who's got a huge team around them. By the way, we are sitting at an MNC Saatchi offices right now, where the Nando's brand, you know, is the creativity for the Nando's brand happens, and to see a brand like Pedro's taking on such a big brand that's got such a big team and has been around for quite a while, for me is super interesting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would love to take on the biggest podcast in the world, in Africa, because those who understand the social media game understand that a little bit of virality, or, you know, if you go viral for a little bit, you can find ways to utilize that virality in whatever way. So Pedro's might just be trying a viral angle, dude.
Hey.
And it might just work.
It could be more of an awareness thing so that people are aware of them.
Yeah.
And then after they'll probably tell us their brand story, who they are. Well, I think this angle won't work long term, right? Now we know who you are, Pedro's. Maybe now you can tell us more about yourself.
For sure, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not slamming other guys.
Sure, find creative ways to get to us, to talk to us.
Young
and
Todd.
develop better.
Young Todd.
And look, Nando's is doing an amazing job. And there's so many other brands, but Nando's is the one
Chicken
brand.
Lickin' is killing
Chicken
it.
Lickin' is another
Killing,
one that's
killing.
it. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, shout out to the agencies that belongs to Pedro's. We're giving it brand of the week.
Yeah.
So we definitely think it's the brand. You know,
Now we want
it's the
free
agency.
chicken, guys. And
Yeah.
we are serious.
I would chow that
Yeah,
chicken right here, man.
we'll
At
chow
Pedro's.
right now. Bring it here, girl.
Hey, man, Libs, that's it for Spaza Talk, eh?
That's it this week, man. But we have a special episode.
Straight up. Special episode coming up, and we hope to do more of these ones. But this is Spaza Talk reporting from the 21st of August till the 27th of August. And before we even close the podcast, of course, we want to give a shout out to the big boys, Color Space.
Hey, those guys are heavyweights. Eh?
Heavyweights, bro.
Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Who started that?
It's the boy called Cyril.
I respect.
I
Much respect.
know. If sophisticated in China says he respects, I
We young
respect
Todd.
you, bro.
Aye.
Yeah, but anyway, before we close the podcast, anybody interested in actually working with us in whatever way possible, whether it is advertising on the platform, we definitely appreciate it. Come and advertise on the platform. The audience we speak to are marketers, creatives, designers. Yeah, our audience is mainly in the creative space. Maybe, Lebs, you can elaborate more on our audience.
Yeah. So we have a very niche audience, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to have like 1 billion followers. No. We're not about that. I think it's more about quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And we're trying to give you guys stuff that's going to give you an unfair advantage over your competitors, over or for your brands. You know, if there's certain questions you don't understand, maybe we can call someone as our special guest to further unpack how to grow your brands, how to take, if you're a brand yourself, how you can position yourself, how you can package yourself and present yourself to the public. But we're speaking to marketers, we're speaking to influencers. If you use social media to make money, we're speaking to you.
Definitely. And I think that's mostly almost anybody that goes on social media that's in the creative space. They want to make money.
Sure.
Especially on the X platform now that,
Yeah.
Elon is paying people, which is super, super amazing. That's the main thing. Wow, we even on these social platforms. But I, Libs, really, really appreciate it, bro. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. Again, we've left the studio. We're in a new location.
Man, we're changing locations now.
Location.
Yeah? Changing locations, man.
Straight up, bro. And we can, by the way, we can also help you guys out, with your hashtags, creating hashtags, strategies on how to grow your hashtags, and strategies on how to get to your audience just using a hashtag.
Sure.
We talk about hashtags on our platform, and we congratulate the people that are doing well on their hashtags. We can do the same for you. So yeah, if you need any help on getting your hashtag out there, I mean, I have a history of starting a hashtag. You have a huge history of hashtags and the X platform on it. So and that's it from us. And we'll definitely check you guys next week. Same place, maybe. Same time. And same mic, same me.
Same not outfit though. We need to change.
We need to change.
We need to change.
We definitely will. But otherwise, check you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Ciao.